ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר קידשנו במצוותיו וציוונו להדליק נר של חנוכה.
Hello?
Hey, Pooja!
Hi, Nina.
Guess what night it is?
What is it?
It's the last night of Hanukkah! Every year, on the last night of Hanukkah, I try to light each candle in honor of something that happened that year, but this year, so much wild shit happened that I don't even know where to start, and I need your help figuring it out.
Do you want to tell me how your January was?
Yeah, that sounds perfect.
What was the first aha moment in 2019? When did it hit you?
It wasn't a big theatrical aha, but like, I tried stand-up for the first time.
They'll tell you about that time they had a crush on you in second grade, and then you'll be like, I never got over you either.
I also did a play at my school, which was super fun. What else happened? Oh, Pooja, I went to Spain.
When?
In March.
Había una señora buscando debajo de una luz y venga a buscar y buscar y buscar. Pasó un hombre y le dijo, ¿qué le ocurre, señora? Y ella contestó, estoy buscando mis llaves. El hombre le dijo, ¿quiere que la ayude? Y ella dijo, sí, por favor. Pasado un rato, el hombre dijo, señora, aquí no hay llave, ¿dónde se le han perdido? Y la señora dijo, no, es que se me han perdido en mi casa. Y el señor le dijo, ¿y por qué la busca aquí, debajo de la luz de la calle? Dice, porque aquí hay más luz que en mi casa.
I got back right as Passover was starting, and that has always been my favorite holiday. And then high school was ending. I got to do my share of cool kid fun stuff and feel like I was in a movie. That was pretty fun.
Nina Jean Saligman.
And then for my graduation project, I made my first ever short film.
This is what I want you to understand. Life is not made of one day. It's a long, long way. You will need people who will teach you. All what they will need is to open the door of that room of knowledge. It's going to be up to you to find where the lights are, put the lights on, learn whatever you want to learn, and keep life going.
It's called A Phenomenal Destination on my YouTube channel, Shameless Self-Promotion. As summer was ending, I had a lot of downtime. I tried to spend most of it with my family, soak in my last few months under my parents' roof before I became an adult and left forever.
What is a big deal? What came after?
Next up was my second year at Seeds of Peace with you, Pooja.
How was Camp, Nina?
After I leave here, I will go home profoundly more hopeless. Last year I left camp hopeful, but now I know how it feels to go home and watch mom's eyes glaze over when I talk about my Palestinian friends. I know how it feels when the hopelessness cuts like a knife, like the third sleepless night this week, like the way that I want to bash my head into a wall when it becomes so painfully clear that no matter how much I have changed, he never will after I leave here.
Somewhere big, it's part of me, apart from me.
When I think about going home, I want to run into the field and tear up blades of grass. I feel like it lied to me. I feel like everything is lying to me.
You fucked it, friend, it's on its head, it's stuck the
Seeds of Peace exposed all of the lies that I heard growing up, and now I feel like it became one. I get so mad The same blades of grass I tear up on the field, I want to knit into a sweater that snuggles me so deep into the way that life can be that I don't have to worry about the way that life is after I leave here. This was actually, I think these were like some of the saddest moments of my life. It was like when my campers would come to me and be like, man, it was like a really hard dialogue. You're like, is this even doing anything or what's the point? I felt like I had to tell them, no, like of course there's a point, keep pushing, trust the process, believe. Sometimes I felt like when I was comforting them that I was lying through my teeth. Like it was really hard to look them in the eye and be like, you can do it, when I didn't even know if I believed in what they were doing.
Yeah, that's how it used to be, Nina, as a PS2. Well, if you were to pick 3 happy things, what would they be?
I mean, I got a girlfriend out of it.
That is always good.
No matter how many like books, movies, songs exist about being in love, nothing can ever actually prepare you for that shit and what it feels like until it happens to you. Nothing.
Hi. Oh, fuck off. Hi. You look beautiful in the moonlight.
I believe that since I met you, I got far to wherever I know. You were the one who pulled me out of my childish strings, and I love you.
You had a good gap year so far. It was a good one. How long has it been?
I have been here for 5 months now. I left for Israel and Palestine in August.
All the time the children questions is killing me. So one time the Israeli army and the Israeli civil administration, they came to destroy our house. After the demolition, one of my nieces asked me why they destroyed our house. So I told her because it's not a good house. They are going to build us a new one. And you have to be smiled while you are telling this. You have to be smiling to her. The hardest thing for me is lying to the children.
For every exploited people, there's a society whose existence thrives at our expense.
Perhaps there has been at some point in history some great power whose elevation was exempt from the violent exploitation of other human bodies. If there has been, I have yet to discover it.
This year I understood that as if the heartbreak of existing on a societal scale isn't enough, there are always personal ones to go on top of it all.
Nothing can ever actually prepare you for that shit until it happens to you. And if that's true about falling in love, that is 10 times more true about getting your heart broken. Holy shit.
Maybe now we really should keep a distance between both of us. I understand.
Years left you every
every single day made me weak. It was real for me, yeah, real for me. Now I'll fake it every single day till I don't need fantasy, till I feel you leave. But I still remember everything, how we drift buying groceries, how you dance for me. I'll start letting go of little things till I'm so far away from you, far away from you, yeah.
Now that the fact that you're bi is out there in the world, what's the one thing you want everyone to know?
The first one is that I know some of you friends watching this are gonna feel weird about it, and that's okay. If you feel weird about it, come ask me questions about it. My DMs are always open. I'm here for that. Let's talk about it. Let's have a conversation. I am bi, not gay. So if you are a nice, pretty, emotionally available boy watching this video, you will see that I am recently single.
Quite the opportunist.
That's all. I've kind of tried to live my life on like the principle of insistent optimism. Not because I ever really thought that there was a reason to, other than that it's more pleasant. Everywhere you look, all the time, there are beautiful things and there are shitty, terrible things.
Then my father stayed 1 week in jail. For sure it was a really hard week for me and for my family.
If you want to be like an consistently optimistic person, you will find so much evidence around you to justify those beliefs in life. And if you want to be a pessimistic person who thinks that this world is terrible and hopeless, you'll find just as much evidence. The only thing that distinguishes the two people is what the choice. It's a choice. Hope is a choice. Forever, I've just like always chosen to live in the beautiful world and to trust that evidence. But then like lately, and just like the more horrible shit I'm exposed to, it's just like, why? The only reason to choose that world is that it's more pleasant for us, and it is. But that reason's like it's starting to not be enough.
Find reasons. Sorry.
Go and search it more. And again, that's your call. From a place of privilege, you get to make that call. For a lot of people, they don't get to make it. They're pushed into it.
Right.
So yeah, find reasons. And when you go and search them, you'll find plenty.
Really?
If we were a movie, I think that like you as the main character is just moi, because you're lovely.